Welcome to the Press Preps Roundtable. I am Tony Mealy, joined by Scott Springer and Nick Dukovic. And today we are discussing the softball playoffs, but first just a friendly reminder, our third annual Community Press Sportsman of the Year Awards. We are now accepting nominations on preps.cincinnati.com. You have until May 16th to submit your nominations, and voting begins thereafter. But back to softball. The playoffs start this week, so Scott, who do you like in softball?
Well, Tom C. Glen Estee, talked to them a handful of times. They've got Kelly Benhays, Kaylin Steinmetz, both going to NKU. Coach Tim Gregory has two daughters on the team, Kirsten and Kayla, a senior and a freshman, both very good. They've got 3 losses as we're talking right now, and they can do it all. I mean, Kaylin Steinmetz has 8 home runs, not a very big girl. You would think a big home run hitter. Little girl, quick bat over the wall. They're pretty good.
And Glen Estee is going to be a tough out with Ben Hayes on the mound.
Division I, I like Milford, 16-4 on the year, number 3 seed. They got a stellar ace and Sarah Alley, going to Ashland to pitch next year. She's got talent. You can ride an arm like that throughout the postseason. Tough sectional, got Ursuline, Turpin, teams like that, so it's not going to be an easy walk from the sectional.
I'd say my top team is probably Mercy in Division II. They're a number 1 seed. They've got 2 great pitchers in Anna Eggleston and Amy Fye. Combined ERA is 0.84. Mercy's allowed 2 runs or fewer, and I believe it's 15 of 18 games this year. They're phenomenal. And they obviously have maybe the best hitter in the city, Erica Leonard. She's going to Florida State next year, hitting well over 500, holds many career records at Mercy. But those 3 together offensively are hitting 333 or above. Everybody else is 260 or below. So those 3 are phenomenal talents. But if Mercy can get some help from its non-stars, they could go pretty far this year. And as far as a dark horse, Scott, who do you like this year?
Well, not exactly a dark horse, but a horse in a good way. Top seed Felicity Franklin. It's going to come down to 1-2. It's going to be Felicity Franklin and Williamsburg, I think, in a pitching matchup of Montana Ware and Rachel Meisberger. And those 2, I wasn't covering this last year. I think it might have come down to that last year. Felicity Franklin really gets it done. Twins Hillary and Jordan White, the stepsister Amanda White. I watched Rob Ware hit infield. It reminded me of a coach I had. Just constant chatter, nonstop, beating the ball with those girls, and they are tough.
That's it. I was going to talk about Williamsburg, so Scott perfectly lead in. I mean, these 2 teams have already played each other twice this year. First time was 2-0 Felicity. The other time was 1-0 Felicity.
It's just who's going to score the run.
It's going to come down to the breaks. Who's going to get the run? Who's going to be able to get the best of the other 8? Williamsburg, Rachel Meisberger. She's 11-1 year. 2.09 ERA. She just had a no-hitter at the end of last week. She seems to be peaking at the right time. Can make for some interesting playoff baseball or softball.
Yeah, I'd say some of my dark horses are probably in Division I. Number 9, Coleraine. They've won 5 of 6. Right now they're 9-9. If they can get past MND, their next game would be against, I believe, Western Hills and Glen Estee. Obviously, Glen Estee would not be an easy game to win. But Coleraine is a team that could go on a little bit of a run here. Also, number 11, Northwest. They've lost 4 or 5, but they played the GGCL very tough this year. They beat Seton, had very close games against Mercy and McCauley. They've got a great pitcher, Bethany Shepard, a great hitter, Lindsey Robertson. So Northwest is a team that could go on a run this year. But that's all we had, so we'll see what happens with softball as it shakes out. Thanks for watching.
And vote.